So in the last two videos, we created a nested post endpoint in order to create new reviews on a certain tour. So let's now build upon that and also create a nested get endpoint. So we already have our get all reviews handler function implemented, right? But right now, all that does is to basically get an array of all the reviews in the review collection. Now, a common use case for our API might be to get an array of all the reviews of one particular tour. So very similar to the create review, right? So basically similar to this route here, but except with get. So basically something like this, okay? And so all we need to do in order to implement this is to do some simple changes to our get all reviews handler function, right? Because right now, thanks to the merge params and this kind of redirecting that we implemented here in the last video, so thanks to all that, this get all reviews handler function will now automatically get called whenever there is a get request for a URL that looks like this, and will also get access to the tour ID. And again, thanks to merge params set to true. All right, so let's just do some very simple changes here. All right, and what we're going to do here is to check if there is a tour ID. And if there is one, well, then we're only going to search for reviews where the tour is equal to that tour ID. Okay, so that's something very simple to implement using find, right? And so basically what we're doing is something like this. So if there is request.params.tourID, then we want to create a filter object, which we will then later use right here. And let's actually put it here right away. And we also need to kind of initialize it. So let filter, because we want to then mutate this, okay? So if there is a tour ID, then this filter should be equal to tour rec.params.tour ID. Okay, and so again, if there is a tour ID, then basically this object here is what will be here. And so then only the reviews where the tour matches the ID are going to be found. So if it's our regular API call without the nested route, well, then that filter will simply be this empty object. And so then we're going to find all the reviews, okay? And so let's actually test this, because this is all we need to change here. All right. So let's save this one as well. All right. And so to start, let's test if our get all reviews, so the regular one, still works as intended. Okay. So we get all the 4 reviews that are in our collection. Let's just verify that. And indeed, there are 4 documents. Okay. But now let's actually create our nested get all reviews route. Okay. So what I'm going to do is to copy this one. Okay. And then simply add reviews. Okay. And so this tour is the City Wanderer, and it actually has 1 review. And so we expect now to get an array with 1 object in there. Okay, so just that 1 review. And indeed, that is exactly what we get. So these are all the reviews that are present on this tour, so the tour with this ID. And actually, that's pretty correct, right? Let's try another one. And I remember that this one, so the Forest Hiker, actually had, I think, 2 reviews. So let's see if that works as well. And so yeah, indeed, here there are. All right. So let's save that, still in this tour/review folder. And so get all reviews on tour. Okay, great. That's actually all I had to show you about nested routes. So next up, let's continue filling up our review controller, because right now we only have get all reviews and create review. And so we also want to update, to delete, and all that stuff. And so let's take care of that in the next lecture.